Morning, guys, and welcome to, what we've just wrapped up is the first ever, the inaugural AutoTrader Bike Summit at South African Bike Festival, powered by Discovery and, of course, proudly hosted by AutoTrader Bikes. And I'm standing here with George Mienie, CEO of AutoTrader. George, a very, very interesting summit discussion, panel discussion that we had here today. How do you feel it went down?
Well, I mean, call it what you want. It's the first of its kind in South Africa for bikes, which, that's the part that we're thrilled about, is that something is happening. I think the trick is to take this successful summit and everything that was discussed, because, everybody's thrilled, everybody's hyped, and to now start to do something about it. Actually take the stuff that was discussed here today and continue the conversation, and not come around again next year and nothing's happened.
And raise the same topics, because there were many topics that were discussed here, many that were brought up, and while a lot of it sounded negative, I think it seemed to be a lot of problems that people were sitting on, topics that are really relevant, genuine issues both in the industry and with the riding culture as a whole, and no real solutions as yet. Do you feel that this is now the first step into finding solutions, first identifying problems?
Yeah, so identify challenges. Once you've identified those challenges, then building solutions to solve for those challenges is the next step. And I think that's really the exciting part, is now we've got the challenges on the table. We think we understand some of the things that could stimulate the industry, could get the commuters on the road, could tap into the segments of the market that aren't being tapped into, and talk to the demographics and different segments in a different way.
All right. Where do you see it going from here? Future bike summits and the likes. Where would you like to see it evolve, or what would you like to see it evolving into, rather?
I mean, I think the main thing for AutoTrader is we'd like to stimulate that commuter. And we talk about mobility, and a lot of our theme at AutoTrader around bikes is about mobility, and to try and stimulate and educate the general bike user to use their bike as a commuting tool.
Fantastic. All right. So we're going to have to see what the future holds in terms of Bike Summit and coming together with a solution that benefits the industry as a whole, and not only the dealerships and those making money out of it, but the end user as well.
Absolutely. I think at the end of the day, if the consumer's happy, if you're talking to the consumer of the product, the entire industry benefits.
Fantastic. All right, George, thank you very much. And we're going to bring you some more action and a couple more interviews from Bike Fest 2018 here at Kyalami Grand Prix Circuit in Midrand, South Africa.